All right. So it looks like I was rambling for 5 minutes and telling you all the secrets how to make it as a composer, and unfortunately the stream was not live. So we are live again now, it looks like. I have to admit, I had a power outage like 5 minutes before the stream started, so maybe there's still some hiccups. Sorry for that. Just to let you know in the chat. Okay. So yeah, I was just saying, I was telling all the secrets how to make it as a composer until I realized that the stream was gone. So, there you go. No stream. Okay, looks like we're back on. Good. Where were we? Mic positions, right. So, yeah, I said if you're familiar with the Audio Imperia interface, there's nothing new here. But if you're not, let me quickly show you. So you have 2 pages on the instrument, the basic and the advanced. Here you have the mic positions. This is the internal reverb that you can turn off or on, depending on what you prefer. In other instruments where you have mod wheel control on the dynamics, you can obviously have this connected to CC1. Rip works well. And we have expression, which turns the volume up and down. Not this volume, the internal MIDI volume. And then we have the advanced tab where you have some advanced functionalities. So you can do some more stuff with the reverb. You can set velocity curve, transpose the instrument, change the range and stuff like that. And you have some more options in regards to the sample start. So a lot of Audio Imperia orchestral libraries have a negative track delay of minus 250 milliseconds. Most of their libraries. This is what you can set up here in the sample start. The brass has only 100 milliseconds, something to keep in mind. So, and they're not really noticeable when playing live. I mean, it's not immediately, but they react pretty well. But you can dial that up to minus 20 if you need that direct response on the keys for playing it in live. But I mean, these rapid tempi, I cannot play live anyway for the sake of it. So let's quickly unload every mic position. First of all, how big is one patch when we load all of them? Whoop. Just the trumpet shorts alone are still loading. The library looks a bit blurry. Well, please forward an email to Native Instruments why the fuck they still don't have high DPI support. I'm on a 4K screen, so unfortunately, and I already have show the bigger version of the instrument, but it still looks shit on the stream. I apologize because it's 4K squashed down to 1080p, and now I'm getting messages. What happened to the stream? Why it's gone? No, it's not. It's back on. It's back on now. There we go. See, this is customer support, writing to each and every one single-handedly that the stream is back. Anyway. Yeah, apologies. Bad Spanish internet today. I don't know why. So, how big is all the mic positions? Who will use all the mic positions anyway at the same time? So 1.48 gigabytes just for the short trumpets. So it's quite a heavy beast when you load all the mic positions, or want to load them. Let's quickly unload them again. That looks better. 300 megabytes for just the close. This is what they sound like. I take a little longer. I have a new keyboard. And first of all, this is now a Spanish keyboard layout, which totally drives me nuts because I still have the English keyboard layout set up in Windows. So none of these keys match with what the keys actually are. And the second thing is that this is the new Logitech MX, because that also controls the Mac and you can switch that. It's pretty cool, like Bluetooth. Weird technological shit. But the thing is, what is cool is that you have all these additional functionality buttons, but now my function buttons, I have to press function F3. You can change that technically, but I haven't figured out yet how. But really nice keyboard. I'm not sponsored by Logitech. Damn it. So, what I want to say is, I want to give myself a little more volume here. There we go. So dry sounds fairly dry, actually. All right, then we have the section. By the way, that was unfair. The dry mic was actually pretty quiet. So that was the dry mic section. Okay, AB. We will do a stress test with the fast notes. I'm not able to play that physically, but we will look at that in the programming page of things. Wide. And well, I have to look that up again. What is that? Outrigger? Ambient. AM stands for ambient. That is kind of logical. Is it? Oh, Zahari! I have a beer on you! Well, actually, I don't have a beer with me here. It was too warm today. But I have some cold lemonade. Sugar-free. Cheers for you. Thanks, my friend. Much appreciated. So ambient. All right. Let's just jump through the other ones quickly so we can listen and then put that whole thing into context. Not into contact, but into context. So that's the horns as they sound straight out of loading them. It is very tough when the performer capabilities get outdone by the capabilities of the to-be-performed instrument. Does that make sense? I just cannot play as fast as this library can play. My atom is broken as well. Let's quickly unbreak it. Because I'm actually faster with pads than keys. It's pretty fast. That's for sure. All right. All right. Tenor trombones. What do they sound like? It's fast. Something that I mean, yeah, the library is called Fluid Brass. It has a very realistic price point for being just short notes. But how great would it be to have some marcatos with the same sound? I mean, we will try, because Caspian by Performance Samples has been recorded in the same room, so we will try to see how these sound together. And like I said, I always turn off the reverb unless I forget it. And then we have the single tuba that has no partner in any multiverse. I wonder what that sounds with just the section mic and the close mic. I have also to be honest that there is not so much going on in terms of velocity layers. So I try to play as soft as I can. Nuno Malo, we will look into that in detail. So we will kind of load Caspian and Angry Brass in and see how that compares and what it does different. It does quite a lot different, I can tell you that. All right, so let's kind of put it a little to the test. First thing is, let's take the trumpets again. Turn off the reverb. Let's stick with close and AB, so the mic position that they present from the get-go. So, and tempo, let's do 150. I want them to work a little bit, right? So, first thing I want to try out is actually the velocity here. Again, function F2. Okay, that brings me to my editor. So let's quickly do some 16th notes. Yeah, let's do this. So, ba-ba-da-ba-da. Let's do this in 120 first. And let's turn the velocity down quite significantly. Quiet. And what did I say? It is minus 100. Okay, that sounds bad. Do this. And what I want to do is do that over 8 bars and just bring up the volume. I just want to see how it reacts to velocity. Wow, not bad. Let's do down and let's do 145. I think that's pretty unhuman to play. So let's do some kind of Bulgarian rhythm. No, not this. Why is my velocity curve so bad? Setup. That's why. Okay. Let's go back to 90. I want to see how that sounds like. So these are 16th notes. A little bit of a change here. Okay, let's do this. That, by the way, that already sounded pretty good. Okay, let's go to 120. And also let's push that a little together. Bring that up, bring that down. Okay, so now we have a little more variation in dynamics. That's pretty badass. And last but not least, I want to see if it makes a difference when we shorten the notes. So when we do this, we leave a gap. Especially on the last one, does it make a difference? I'm not really sure if that's much of a difference with a. It seems to sound a little tighter. So question there. Let me quickly check something. I want to turn off that function key on the keyboard. That is very, very confusing. Could you show the library with different sample start times? I want to see how tight they can be. Yes, of course. Although if you adjust for the sample start time, you don't have any problems with being tight or not tight, because it will always be in time. So right now I'm at the full sample start offset, and with -100, you still so it doesn't really matter. So if you put that to 0 and adjust the sample offset to 0, what happens is that, well, actually you can only bring it down to -20. You can actually not bring it to 0. So a -20 sounds like this. So, and it sets back off to -100 because of my MIDI message in the beginning. So it, honestly, with audio Imperia libraries, I would always recommend to use the furthest offset that you can use, because the samples sound best that way. When you have this little pre-information before the actual transient of the note. And you just gotta adjust that in the pre-delay. Whatever DAW you have, usually most of the DAWs support some kind of pre-delay. So if that were 0, then obviously the samples would be 100 milliseconds late because of the pre-delay of the sample. That obviously sounds bad. So quickly back to normal. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. 100. -100, you a-hole. Thank you. Like I said, new keyboard. Hey, brother. Good to see you. So, but then what we haven't figured out yet is where can we break it? So, let's start with eighth notes. We are on 120 still. Let's go to 140. And just do octaves. So we start with if I could only play octaves. Then we do 16th notes. No, not there. Come on, can't be that complicated. There we go. And let's do, just for the sake of comparison, 8. Well, actually, let's do the 8th triplets here. And the 16th there. So 8th triplets. Again, remember, we are on 140. But also, let's do 16th triplets. Gonna break my tongue tonight. And I can't play octaves for the life of me. And last but not least, let's see if they can play 30 seconds on 140 BPM. That will be a lot of notes. Draw them all the way up there. Full throttle. Okay, so let's play that back. Okay. I mean, question is how much sense does that make musically to play 1/32 notes on 140 BPM? I mean, just for the sake of it, let's push it to 160. Thanks, Cloud Jumper. No, I assume or I feel that it's not really on your end. I have to reconfigure my Twitch settings, I guess. We'll look into that for the next stream. Big pinky promise. Didn't see my hand on the back. So yeah, I try to fix that for the next stream. Sorry about that. Hey, Sunny. It's sunny out there. So it's ridiculous, but it works. So it's kind of, I mean, I wouldn't do 1/32 notes on 160 BPM, but it's ultra tight. No way to other put that. Okay, it's ridiculous, but it sounds good. So, oh, thank God, I have my function keys back. So we could technically do the same for the horn. Well, actually, let's do that. Let's repeat the same thing, but do it for the horns. We do it for the lulls, for the horns. For us two horns. Two hornies. No. Horns. Please. Attention. Okay, let's bring that down. Let's have them play an F and a high F. We should load the horns as well, right? That might be useful. So I keep the mic position as is. Just turn the reverb off. Like I always do, unless I forget it. That is insanely high for the horns. Let's do a G, like a minor below the trumpets. Okay. It's hard to recognize them as 30 seconds, but it still sounds like 30 seconds, even if it sounds ridiculously fast. It's more like a flutter tongue. But yeah, it works. I mean, I could go on, but pinky promise it should work on the other instruments in the same vein, so no need to overdo it here. Dog, be quiet. We are on a stream. It's not your turn now. No. Stop crying. You have gotten all the attention today. Okay, horns. Let's just load all the 5 instruments. So we have 2 tenor trombones. 10 trombone. Oh, that makes no sense because then I think it's 10 trombones. No. You be quiet, little girl. Then we do the same thing again for the bass trombones. Do you know what the people out there think of you when you sit here crying? They will think you're mistreated or just a spoiled dog. Yeah. No. No affection. Don't show affection, otherwise you have lost. We have one tuba. A tuba. Okay. Can we... Oh, kind of hate my new keyboard. Okay. Load the tuba. Yep. Just as a small reminder, what you can do if you want to grab this little gem of a library. I'm already calling it a jam, but I feel it is. I cannot post the direct post link, but if you head over to the Facebook page, there is a pinned post on the top. If you leave a comment there at the end of the stream, we are going to draw a random winner that will get this lovely little library for free, which is kind of cool and wouldn't be possible without the support of Audio Imperia. Thanks so much for providing this giveaway copy. Yeah, you rock. So then we have the tenor trombones. And then we should be done with having loaded all the libraries, well, all the instruments from this library. Question would still be, what do we do with it? We could try to emulate dog whines with the brass. Sounds kind of similar. All right. Someone asked for the comparison with Caspian, respectively, angry brass. Let's quickly do this. So let's take the horns, for example. She finally went to bed. Shh, don't say anything. All right. So that is, let's start with Caspian. And I can tell you so far, it's a massive difference. It's definitely not the same. It's more like an add-on. And it's 6 French horns, not 2. That's one of the major differences as well. And we have different mic options here, so that is close and decker. But that should not deter us from comparing them. Caspian horns, and then we have angry brass horns. And she went out of bed again. No. So, okay, angry brass. I mean, it's kind of cool. Now we have 2 horns, 4 horns, and 6 horns. If we combine that, we have 12 horns, and we can beat Cinesamples. Probably. So even with live playing, you already hear the difference. That's tightness as tight as it can be. Yeah, so it's just a different product and it's not comparable in my opinion. What would be working together pretty well, I guess, well, it should, is boop, activate these flute charts by performance samples. So flute charts and fluid brass should kind of be a pretty great combo because they follow kind of the same concept. They have 140 milliseconds, I think, or 127. But let's see how they sound together. So let's quickly decide on a little chord progression here. Never has anyone ever thought of this theme. So how the fuck do I get that out of my head now? Okay. Different key. F sharp minor. Okay, let's do this. Tempo. Actually, let's stick to the 140 we had, just to make it a little more energetic. So, what we need is kind of bass line. 2, 3, 4. So, that was a little fast. Cool function in Cubase is to actually go in, quantize all that stuff, get rid of the excess that we don't need, and then we just use the stretch function to make that 16 bars. Okay, that works. In case anyone is interested, let's bring that onto the chord track. Chord track, there we go. Oh, come on, what did you do? I want to copy the MIDI onto the chord track. Is that possible somehow? Include bass notes? No. Okay, there we go. Now we have the chords up here. Good. Peter, no problem. The start was messy because the string got disconnected, so you didn't lose much. Okay, now we have the chord progression. Maybe I should change the color here to something more readable. And make it bigger. Okay, let's start not with the brass, since we're looking at a brass library today. Pretty simple eighth notes. Gonna do that here, and since we have, I mean, I'm going minor and D flat, and here's major and D flat, so we can still copy that whole thing. So let's do eighth notes. And be kind of gentle with the playing, don't do too much. Ah, that was a little hiccup there. Kind of velocity. And actually, I want to have this one here. So we get and what I kind of hear, I want to do a little more like a galloping rhythm, so create some 16th in between. Dum 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 dum. Kind of like dum dum. Diddlim. Dim dim. Diddlim diddlim. Dum 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 dum. Diddlim diddlim. Dum 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 dum. Dim diddle. Dim diddle. Diddlim dim dim diddlim dim. Dim diddlim 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 diddle. And then like this. Okay, let's see what that sounds like. Needs a little bit of volume massaging here on the last run. Okay, kind of like this. Okay, that's the start. And we can repeat that because we have the same kind of chord progression just with a major there, but we're just playing the root note, so it's fine. Let's get the close a little up. And also let's get the volume up, because they are way too quiet. Thank you. Now we have full volume. Little bit of low end access that we don't need. Okay, cool. Kind of. Basses. Just pounding quarter notes. Kind of works. Gonna just copy the volume information down onto this one, so we have that one on full volume as well, and quantize the hell out of it. Here we go. By the way, I have no idea where this track is going. Do we do more strings first? Yeah. No, let's start with the brass. Since we don't know what we're gonna do. Kind of like diddlin, 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 diddlin. So that is probably 16th notes. I really have to step record that because, yeah, reasons. And then we gonna be the lazy composer today. Duplicate that over. Gonna move these up. Okay, so we have see together all the strings. Gonna duplicate that. Maybe change the volume up a little, getting louder. Kind of like this. It does sound a little bit like Rocky, does it? Doesn't it? Where do we go from here? Let's do. Yeah, just straight. We have some more brass instruments to fill in there. So let's do the sus and the resolution to D flat major. Maybe the last half go to the 7. Hey, Meat Puppet! It's been a while. Good to see you. You can see there's also a bunch of low end there that we probably don't need. It's a little quiet compared to the strings in it. Let's turn the piano off. We should be technically able to copy the double basses just over to the tuba. Why do I hear like Yes. Yes, we are going to do that. I apologize, tuba players all over the world, but your tuba is definitely a quarter down. Okay, let's try that. So, up. All right, I see where this is going. So now what we're going to do, and have to do, is actually do the same in the double basses, so it makes a little more sense. So we're going to copy the tuba over to the double basses. There we go. Does the tuba have -100? No, the tuba has -100. Okay, that is fine. So two charts only have one layer. Okay, there, yeah, that might be. I mean, we could technically layer some melody on top. That brings us even more into rocky territory. Or final countdown, as you wish. So, delete. That's exactly the final countdown chord progression. Are you fucking kidding me? Ah! Oh, okay, delete. Or maybe... maybe we just do... Okay, let's keep going with it for the fucking sake of it. Okay, let's do like a bluegrass version in brass on Final Countdown, shall we? I don't know what else to do right now. That's 16th. Ah, that has to be one longer. Okay, we're getting there. Kind of like the main riff on the trumpet in the beginning. And we can like showcase the fast part of the brass. Let's stay on the... I'm not really having an idea for the rhythm here. Okay, let's go. Okay. That works actually pretty cool. And gets us a little away from Final Countdown territory. Not sure? Let's see. Should we do a run? No, no. Okay, let's give them some time to breathe. Okay, full thing. Ah, okay, that's a little wild. Delete, repeat. That is also already a little too much. Let's bring that down a little. What? Studio One discussion? I have to follow that. What's up? So do other performance like Caspian and Angular work as a good add-on to this? Yes. I know Caspian doesn't come with a lot of RRs, round robins, I assume. So I can see this being handy then? Yes. Hey Dirk, hope you're fine. Yes, I am. Thanks. Peter, that sounds great. Awesome. Audio Mix. When did Audio Mix expert something? Do you still use Studio One? Haven't seen you use it for a while. I actually... Okay, that is a longer story that I'm not going to tell now. But I've been working with my big V Pro template with 2 slaves and main machine for ages. And I have transferred all my full 1800 track template of Cubase to Studio One, which was a real pain in the butt, to put it mildly. Then I went back to Cubase, because Cubase was handling the V Pro sessions, the large sessions with like 1000 plus tracks, still better than Studio One did in terms of track visibility, snappiness, etc. But Cubase was also like sitting at, oh gosh, 50 to 60% idle on the ASIO meter, which kind of bugged me, because I always felt like I have a really fucking good system. Can't be that I run big templates and even not playing a single note, it's sitting at like 75% CPU performance. And I had dropouts and stuff like that. So I went back to the drawing board and went back to something that I did, 2017, 18, something like that. I did a long template on the, like, all inside the DAW template, just one system. And I went back to that kind of. And got all my instruments, not all my, because I'm still building that kind of. Right now I'm looking at, you can see that here, 400. I have another version where I have 600 tracks or something. But I mean, this is so much more convenient because I just enable what I need. Everything else is disabled. It loads extremely fast, and I can just duplicate a track that I need to double, like I just did with the brass here. And I can print to audio, which is awesome because that doesn't work with V Pro. You cannot render in place a single track, because if I render in place a single track from V Pro, it renders all the 300 audio returns, which is kind of bonkers. It makes sense because of the way it's structured, but it doesn't make sense to me in my workflow. So I kind of went back to the all-in-one template and having everything within Cubase. No V Pro involved at all. So currently thinking what I'm going to do with my slave PCs. I'm still not fully decided which route I will go with it. But for now, it's all instruments in Cubase, no V Pro involved, and just blasting it. I'm working on Elements 2 right now, and maybe at the end of the session I can quickly open up one of the tracks. And this is like 120, 130 tracks activated max, and I'm sitting at like 36, 40 gigabytes of RAM on the system, and my CPU doesn't even cry. So it works really, really well at the moment. I'm gonna explore more. And I mean, this may be also in relation to I'm leaning towards getting an M1 Max. Still not decided whether the Mac Studio or the MacBook Pro, but probably the MacBook Pro with 64 gigs of RAM, which is kind of the ultra all-in-one solution, having everything in a transportable package, and you can work wherever you want with a full set of sounds that you that you can possibly think of. So that's the plan going forward. But also, that's a chunk of money you got to put down for a laptop. So we'll see. Let's go back to Rocky Countdown, Final Rocky. Actually, let's save that, right? Save as Final Rocky for whatever reason. So, I mean, this track that we're creating here will probably never see the actual light of day, but no, don't want to do that. I want to do. We are on B minor here, so it. And then I want to do like a triplet, triple tongue. That's pretty cool. That works. And then we do 30 seconds. We said 30 seconds work, so why not use them? Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing here, but let's see how it sounds. Okay, this is not recognizable as 30 seconds. That doesn't really make sense. Let's see if we shorten the notes. It still sounds like 16th notes, so let's do 16th. But the triplets actually does sound like a triplet. I don't know. Does that sound funny? Let's see. No, I'm not saying that Studio One uses more CPU than Cubase. Actually, Cubase did, on my V Pro template, Cubase did use way more CPU than Studio One. So with the V Pro version, Studio One was way more CPU efficient, but it was sloppy when it came to like 1,000+ tracks. And I haven't even started to do the whole integrated in the DAW thing that I'm doing with Cubase here right now in Studio One. I assume that Studio One will be even more efficient, but what I wanted to say, actually, yeah, I stopped there. I didn't finish that sentence. What I realized is that suddenly Cubase behaves really, really well in terms of CPU with all tracks inside Cubase. And what's also important is the contact settings for the engine. Meaning, right now I have set contact to use 4 cores. Why do I use 4 cores? I think I have. I think I set it to all the cores. And in Cubase, the studio setup, I have I do have ASIO guard on high, but it did work pretty well on normal as well. And I do activate the multiprocessing here as well. So Contact has multiprocessing enabled and Cubase has multiprocessing enabled. And that seems to do the deal, do the trick for me. That sounds like a proper trumpet line there. And what you then can also do once you're into this is you can randomize the position. I mean, right now it's machine gun kind of ultra tight on the nose. But when we take all these notes and shorten them a little bit to make a little room, not have any overlaps, I select all of them besides the first, and then I hit my magic button. You see what happened? It was very subtle, but it's moving the start positions by plus or minus 4 ticks maximum. It's kind of randomizing the start position of the notes. And suddenly we get a little more of a randomized performance instead of all full in your face on the grid. So could even put that more to extreme by randomizing it even more. So let's see what that sounds like. No, don't go there. So what we're going to do is it's not really a run instrument. It still sounds pretty gorgeous. That end of the run is bad. So what I want to do is the last one definitely should be B to F. Kind of like this. No, other way around. No, just do. And then we do the same thing that we did here. Just on this one. Repeating this, but this time changing it up. It has started on the offbeat here, so I'm starting on the 1. So I'm just going to decide the notes. Okay, so okay. It's very weird. I don't even know if that is kind of going anywhere. But what we can do is copy the main line into the violins as well. So let's play that by the violins. And I also don't think that we should repeat that. That's not going to work. God, that's so complicated. Technically, the strings should be an octave higher. And they also should be louder. Oh no, I don't want to have Cubase help. Come on. Here we go. Volume. William, give me volume. That last note is bad. Actually, that follows the line of the basses here. Yep, that makes more sense. Okay, all together now. That little note there, that is like where I put a ding symbol kind of thingy. Let's see. Save. So where is that? That is... One, two, three, four. 2, 3. That is too big. I need a smaller symbol. See, maybe Spitfire has something else. Okay, let's do this. Oh, 1 bar too early. I wonder if they have a show like... Sorry for the noise there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we could technically loop the bass part, but I don't want to. The trumpet part there. So, first of all, we have the horns here. Delete, delete, delete. So we need the trumpet here, trombones. Kind of going with the same rhythm thingy, but a little quieter. I don't want to have them hit as hard in your face. Kind of like this, similar. Okay, there's a little hiccup there. This library seems to react pretty well to dynamic information. Dilip, 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 dilip. I think that can be even quieter. Havala, sorry for that. Yeah, Twitch is still messed up for some reason. I apologize. Kind of. Because I just don't know what I could do different. I think I need to set up the stream anew on Twitch. Let's see how that works together with the other stuff in the brass without the trumpets. Just the brass so far. Yeah, that could be like a little bit of a pedal tone there. The tenor trumpet. So let's make this just long so we can duplicate this. Yeah, can still stay on this one with the same settings. Should we put the same run in the tenor trombones? Can trombones actually play that kind of stuff? Do we have a trombonist in the audience tonight? Can tell me if tenor trombones can play that? I mean, they can be pretty agile as far as I can remember. Bring that down a little. So just duplicating what the other brass is doing there. Okay. That's not too bad. Let's probably just repeat the bass tuba on the bass trombone. Also remember that none of these instruments have any kind of additional bass, fuck me, any additional reverb processing or anything. The only thing I think we copied the instruments with a, no, there's no, even no EQ or anything. Okay, I kind of like where this is going, and it does not have much to do anymore with Final Countdown. So we need a bass drum, of course. Did I say... I apologize, and then the automatic trigger for preventing the bad word didn't work. Apologize. Kind of. I don't know why I did what I did here, but kind of worked. Okay, we repeat that. It. I have no intention of writing a second line here. I just repeat the same line there for the trumpet for the second part. But what I want to do is okay, let's see. Kind of like a very busy string line, and of course we're going to give that to the second violins because this is what you usually do. Everything that has to be very precise and on time and totally on the grid and nail it with the sound has to be in the second violins, right? So okay, sounds like this. That's totally apart for the second violins. Blasting it on top of everything else. And then now comes the easy part. Duplicate this, make it a D major. Duplicate it again. And this time we are on a B major, 7. So this one goes there. This one goes there. So together it sounds like this. And then we're going to copy that little run that we had in the instruments. But possibly an octave lower. Because it makes sense to jump octaves in between these instruments. So why should that follow any kind of purpose and sense? Delete. Yeah, I can think that might work. Double stops. Very fast double stops on the second violins. Doing... tritone. Yes. Actually, you go there. I have an even better idea. So, you go there. You go there. And you go there too. Okay, now let's just kill them. What we gonna do? I have an idea. Yeah. Since we don't have Spitfire performance samples and Audio Imperia collaboration on high woodwinds, kind of performant samples, shorts, woodwind shorts. So I'm gonna stick with Alien here, and just slam the melody on the violins there, on the flutes. That one. Ah, thank God they have sampled it in that range. I don't know, so let's see. That's fun! Yeah, that, we need a little, let's duplicate this. I have an idea. Hollywood wins! Hello, my friends. We need rips. We need tonal rips. Okay, so we are in the key of, what key is that? God, F minor? That's probably a major. Uh-huh. No, let's do. Let's try this one. Yeah, actually that has to come later. But it has to be either this one. Kind of works. Yep, that kind of works. I don't know why, but... What? Thanks, Remco. Yeah, of course, please put this on Elements too. Of course! We need timpani on this one. So yeah, dum 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 dum, dum 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 dum, dum 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 dum. Yeah. Dum 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 dum. Copy that over. Nope. Copy that over. octave lower. Tuba. No, just the last note goes to the octave. I'm also hearing on that D flat part, I'm hearing like a glockenspiel on top. Ba, ba, ba. Dim, 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 dim. Actually, that needs to go down because that was just the quietest layer. So going together. And we need a... Okay. Too late. In hell. So I'm gonna line that up manually. Still too late. And a little quieter. That sounds very strangely good. Oddly strange. Strangely good. So. Yeah, we change it around here. Doing... Of course. Here, please. Okay, diddle it. Go do this. Shorten the notes, maybe they sound a little more aggressive than. So the note length does have an impact on how long the note sounds and how tight it is. Okay, I'm like I said, I'm hearing kind of a little glockenspiel there. I recently, probably yesterday, finally, after years of doubting it, bought the Spitfire percussion. The Joy Burgess. Always wanted to have that. Never got that. I don't know why. And now I have it. So means I can also use it. So glockenspiel. There we go. What's your go-to brass library? I tend to write most of my stuff with... That's a good question. What's my go-to brass library? It's a mixture of Cinematic Studio Brass and music sampling, trailer, and adventure brass. I think that's my most used. I think we need the hard sticks for this one. Yeah, kind of just that little run there, or downwards motion. Well. So. Then obviously we need a timpani here. Which kind of gives me the opportunity to try out the timpani from here. Haven't tried that yet. We also have the Hans Zimmer one, but let's try this one. This one sounds good. Okay. Needs more room to have that pre-fader. Turn the audio fader a little down. So it sits a little more back in the room. Okay, let's go. That last one was a little off, but overall I feel good with this performance. This can be a little louder. Okay, so what do we do? And we still also don't have violas. Okay, let's try that. Just some final energetic rhythm, and they keep grinding through the 16th. Dude, come on. Okay. It's kind of fun. Okay. So that's eighth notes to start with. Okay, these are a little loud. These are a little... I want to have that offbeat feel. Yeah, that's better. Okay. We obviously are missing out on the strings here for the final part. So, strings. They do the same as we did the other instruments. That's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, Shelly, what are you gonna do? You're gonna do octaves with the basses. And by the way, we could also bring the volume down on the second run here a little, just to give it a little more energy. Okay, you're gonna do octaves. And we're gonna copy this, get it into the basses, paste it, and move an octave down. So we have technically we could have all of them play the... It might have more impact when we do diddle-in on all of them. So let's do this. Yeah, I think it's better. Diddle-in, diddle-in. There. There. And them shorter. I intentionally don't change the velocities here just to keep some kind of human element in there. It might have a little more impact that way. Diddle-dum. Now let's keep the octave down there. Still one thing that's going through. Oh, this one. Oh, stop. No, no, no. No, delete. Okay. Yeah. That's better. Alright. Needs a little massaging on the stems, I guess. First of all, let's check the EQs. So let's do a little bit of fading. Want to have a little more bite on these. Cool thing is that we can just bring up the close mic. Okay. I think the same applies to the violins. Yeah, kind of like this. Okay. Just cleaning up a little all the stuff here. Charlie. I mean, these can be a little more brutal. I feel that could even use a little bit of compression. Is there the end of the range? Yeah, they can play that. So let's do this. Yeah, that might be better. So we're going to do the same here as well. And by the way, in the second repetition, we can also bring the volume up a little. The velocity, I mean. Just to give them a tad more energy. Okay, let's see. Strings alone all together now. Why is strings long on? That means something is wrongly routed. String high short, string high short, string low short, string low short. Sense. Oh. Short reverb, please. Short delay. Short reverb. Short delay. Like I said, I'm still kind of working on the kinks of this template. As you know, template building is an ever-lasting, ongoing process, lifelong, never changes. So, okay, strings. Why is there still some weird shit happening? There's still something that's going through the long. But none of these. Why? Huh? Where is the string long getting its information from? I know where. The reverb is wrongly routed. Ha! String long verb goes to master. Okay. Long. Okay, now I got it. Sorry, just fixing that quickly. Short goes to string short. That's why. And string short delay goes to string short as well. Now it's fixed. Ha! Thank the gods in the heavens. I need to kind of work on that naming convention, because actually that string short is the final stem and that string long is also the final stem. The other ones are just kind of summing buses. Also complicated with the routing. But what I want to do is I want to get the final string short stem. You fucking kidding me? Ah. String short. String short low goes to string short. Now. Oh, thank God. All right. Insert effects. So, just trying to... Thanks, Crazy Jack. With that name, I believe that comment right away. But you're right, of course. There may be children present. So I try to behave better and just... You know? Okay, not going with preset here, just listening. I just realized that I have to correct the chord here. Why didn't anyone hear that before? That there was a major and the minor playing at the same time? Are you kidding me? So. Any other D in here? No, 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 no. So that looks good. All right. Thomas Newman on you guys. Yeah, of course. I love this thing. Just listen to that on the short strings. I mean, obviously it's a little bit louder, so that's not fair. So let's bring that down again just to have a fair comparison. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But I still want to have it a tad louder. Now to the brass. That's going to be interesting. There is no reverb on this stuff. There's all the room sound built in. No additional reverb, but it sounds amazing. Already. Like roomy and bloomy and, you know. Okay. Little OTT goes a long way, right? And know what cool? What's cool? OTT has released an update. If you don't know, it's now usually high DPI compliant and doesn't look as it did before. So, okay, little OTT, go to 0 and then just bring it into taste. That is pretty badass. Badass. Let's give them a little bit of compression as well. Good old 76. Just playing with the settings here. All right. Ouch! There's still a lot of non-compliant chording going on. Like in the woodwinds. Okay. It's what's happening? It's not the timpani. So there's still some weird stuff. Yeah, stuff. Do we have a D somewhere? Yeah, here. Ah, okay. So these guys. But there's more. Wait, there's more. This. Ah, that's the violas that we added. But there's still a D hidden somewhere. Oh, that's an A. Huh? There's no D here. There's no D here. No D here. I don't hear a D anymore, but it's... Okay, sounds clean. Kind of. I mean, in a big orchestra, there will always be someone that just messes up a note, so that's fine. Don't care about that. Woodwinds, what do we need here? It's just the second part. We have some flourishes and runs. Oh, we need that last bit. Diddle it, diddle it. That was too much, and this one goes up. Yep, kind of. All right, so you ready? Fluid brass. I have never in my life written something like this. I don't know why. And suddenly it's there. I mean, we had nothing before, so that's pretty cool. Creating something from nothing always feels like something special, at least to me. Even if it's shit. But that was fun. I mean, these brass repetitions are freaking insane. Kimmy, let's run that through a little bit of tape. Actually, let's run that through quite a lot of tape. Smash it. We need a symbol on the repetition here. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, kind of like this. Naked fun and then so many messages. Oh God. Bye. Okay, there we go. Bot attack averted. Thank the heavens. How loud are we, by the way? Oh, close to 0. That's what I call... I want to... yes. Sorry, I'm drifting off, but I want to do this. When we go into the B major, what scale will we possibly need when we do a woodwind run before that? So it's probably harmonic minor scale. Let's see, when we... Let's see. Yes, exactly. That worked exactly as I intended. Awesome. Awesome sauce. So let's just smash the like button here on the master. Which one do we use? I don't want to go too crazy on this one. But it can pack a little punch. So let's do a little bit of Oxford inflator. Yeah, right. That's what we're going to do. That's kind of a cool track. Oh, a little musical idea. Let's call it like that. Okay, finally, let's put some FabFilter L2 on top just to get the loudness a little bit. Let's go with more dynamic setting. -1 on the output and poop up the gain. I think that's kind of like a fun one. Kind of cool. I was kind of lost a little bit in the process here. So obviously, if you haven't checked yet, just leave a comment below the first post on this page that I just posted, because we're giving away the library in a few seconds. If you don't win, what you can do is head over to the Audio Imperia page and grab it, because it's on intro price for $79, which is, I think, is a pretty cool price for a nearly 30 gigabyte library that has, of course, limited amount of articulations, but what it does insanely good. I mean, just listen to this. Let's write action music in 1.5 hours. No, that's not actually. I don't even know how to classify that. It's kind of like comedy gold, or, well, not gold, comedy turd, maybe. Anyway, this is the track. It's kind of funny. I could throw in like string runs and all that stuff, but no. I'm gonna stop here. No, I keep it at that. I call that done. Very nice composition here. Congrats. No, just kidding. I don't know why I wrote that, but I did. And there's no denying because there's proof in video evidence. So anyway, let's just show all the tracks that have data on it. So that makes it a little more accessible. That's it. Well, actually, Noir, we can delete that. Show tracks with data. Okay, that's all. How many did we use? 5 strings, 5 brass, 3 woodwinds. Well, that is actually runs and rips. A little bit of percussion. What does the percussion on its own sound like? Oh, we're missing the bass drum here on the last one. Dum, dum, dum. So what we're going to do is the silent one, of course. Dum, 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 dum. Wish I could shorten that bass drum. Probably I could. Yeah, that works. We have the timpani on the last one? Yeah, we have. Okay. Final thing plays through. So this is the final track. Yep, that's done. All right, let's not faff around for long. We are looking at 106 comments, so one lucky winner will get a free copy of Audio Imperia's and Performance Samples Fluid Brass. Without further ado, actually, let's play this thing in the background. Couldn't be any better. That's drawing a winner cue. You guys ready? And you girls? All right. Here we go. Can you believe it? Maximilian, can you believe it? Okay, there you go. We have a winner. Maximilian Mall. I think it's Max MacG, right? There you go. Fluid Brass is yours. We'll get in touch with you afterwards. Congratulations. And on to the next one. Very soon. Berlin Strings Concertino overview coming. Let you know more on the Facebook page. That was a fun little stream. I liked that a lot today. So I hope you did too. If you do and like the content and all the stuff, you know the things like smash the like button and hit subscribe and the bell and all that stuff, you know, that... What do they always say? It helps us all. All right. No, it helps me. Fucking hell. More subscribers. Thanks, everyone. It was nice having you around. I wish you a joyful evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are in the world, and I see you on the next stream. Thanks, and bye-bye.